So Rakim recently went on Twitter and he said, "You are now witnessing the devolution of rap music, the death of poetry and smoothness." They use this. The absence of a message, the ability to create a meaningful change through words and verses. But the worst is they don't even know they hurt this artful purpose. It's tragic. And then he says, "You need to look real close at this previous tweet that's reached almost 1 million people already and see what you read. It says rap, not hip hop. If you don't know the difference, you can't make a difference."
Church.
It's Rakim, so you can't just say he's a hater or his career's dead or he's jealous or whatever. Rakim,
you was never that nice. And
you were never that high. You mad over this money because
God.
Best believe Rakim's a very special type of dude. Because I remember when I was working on my Tupac Rap Phenomenon mixtape, I went to his house to bring him some stuff that we wanted him to get on, and he checked it out and he was fucking with it, but he said, "Not for me. Not for me." He is very particular about what he does. He is very serious about his art form. He is, by the standard definition, a purist. And he's saying you're now seeing the devolution, the opposite of evolution of rap music.
I told you, evolution don't go in one way. Everybody thinks it just goes, it's linear and it goes in one direction. No, it can go up, back, down. Yeah.
You agree?
Absolutely. You think I'm going to disagree with the God? You fucking kidding me? like, I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I agree.
Why do you think, though? I'm going to play devil's advocate here. At one point, Rakim was at the pinnacle of hip-hop music. There was no one above Rakim at a certain point in time.
Mm-hmm.
He actually changed the whole game. He came in and did a style that no one even thought could be done.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of intelligence and science and philosophy and the way he put his words together.
His calm style. You see, that was not the style back then. It was about being more animated and loud, and he came, turn up the bass, check out the melody, hand out a cigar. You know what I mean? Like that was a whole different swag. Before that, it was, you all know how the story go! Like, you know what I mean? Like, he had a whole nother energy to the shit.
Yeah, I mean, major influence on Nas.
On mad rappers, like...
a lot of rappers.
Everybody.
Why do you think that you didn't continue to see Rakim grow and get bigger and like when you look at here's the interesting thing.
Business.
Here's the interesting thing is that you could kind of put Rakim and Nas in the same category, right?
In a way.
But Nas is looked at a certain type of way by the majority of music fans that I feel Rakim doesn't get the same level of respect.
Rakim doesn't have as many albums. We're still talking about Rakim, damn near from his Paid in Full album.
Right.
Like that masterpiece, and like how many albums does Rakim even have in total? Like Nas got mad albums, okay? Jay-Z got mad albums. I think Rakim might not have more than 3.
Right, so there was Paid in Full.
Which is a super all-time classic. What was the next one?
Paid in Full, then Follow the Leader.
Okay.
Then Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em, and then Don't Sweat the Technique. 4 albums dropped between 1987 and 1992. All of which I believe are classic.
Well, Paid in Full was the biggest, and maybe, what was the one after that?
Follow the Leader.
Follow the Leader.
Right. Paid in Full went platinum, Follow the Leader went gold, Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em went gold, Don't Sweat the Technique didn't go gold or platinum. And then Rakim started dropping solo shit that did okay. The 18th Letter went gold, and then The Master and the Seventh Seal. I felt by that time people kind of weren't really on Rakim the way they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this brings us back to our old discussion of, you know, if Tupac and Biggie were still alive today in their 40s, would people fuck with them, or would they just be considered, oh, someone that I used to like?
Right. See, I mean, I feel like Rakim is the type that he kind of got frustrated with the business and the, you know, when the whole, whatever happened with him and Eric B, when that went south, I think that, you know, it fucked with his spirit a little bit, and, you know, and then just dealing with shady, you know, record people and managers and accountants and all of this other shit. Like, I think that shit just got to him, you know what I mean? And then the expectations are so high, you're Rakim, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't put out something that is crazy, you know, how are they gonna think about me? And then he comes from the era where you wouldn't dare even consider having a ghostwriter. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if the pressure's on, like, you know what I mean? Like, to produce. Whereas that's a whole new thing now where niggas will feel the pressure and be like, all right, fuck it, I'll have a ghostwriter.
I mean, A$AP Rocky said it recently. He said, you don't need to be a great rapper. You just need a good ghostwriter, and you're good. You got the right imagery and so forth. You good. And, you know, when you talk about sort of that curse of being too worried to put out anything new, I mean, that's what happened to Dre. That's what's happening to Nas right now. I mean, how long have we been waiting for a new Nas album now? Seriously, when was Nas's last album?
Shit, when are we gonna hear a Jay Electronica album? Ever.
Right, he has no albums.
I know. When are we gonna hear the first one?
Right. Nas's last album, well, let me put it like this. Nas's last album was Life is Good, 2012, 6 years ago.
That was a good album too, actually. I liked it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What was the best song? Like, was there a single off that?
I don't know if there was a single, but I know he had like Accident Murderer was on there. There was a song called Accident Murderer on there. I like that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Accident Murderer. You know what I mean? Like how these dudes be out here shooting dudes on by accident and acting like they killers and shit. You an accident murderer. That shit was
Amy
hard.
Winehouse was on the album.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I think as hip-hop fans, we would all like to see a new Nas album. People think I hate on Nas. I don't hate on Nas. I'm a Nas fan. This is why I talk about him. You see what I'm saying? People I read this recently in a Dale Carnegie book, is that people do not kick a dead dog. The fact that you are talking about someone, positive or negative, means that you admire that person to a certain degree. You know? And I'm a Nas fan. I would love to see another Nas album. I would love to see a real Dr. Dre album. Not that Compton shit that he put out. Like a real, I want to see Detox or whatever the hell he's going to call it.
Right.
And I want to see another Rakim album. So hopefully they could get off their fear of being perfect and just drop some dope shit for the fans.
I might could help you with the Rakim album. We'll talk another time.
That's what it is. Lord Jamar. Till next time.
Peace.